This game is such a breakaway from the normal Civilization experience that it makes me think Sid Meier never even played it himself. For example, commands that I've been using for units for decades, like F to fortify, do not exist in this game. Part of the appeal of the Civ series for me is the idea of how anachronistic it is to imagine figures like Napoleon leading Bronze Age burgeoning empires. I think it's such a shame that Civ 7 dropped this. Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong tab there. Sorry. Part of the appeal of the Civ series for me, districts suck. Civ 6 is not the most popular. We just have more gamers now. You can have your opinion, but your opinion is the most absurd and stupid ever opinionated. I mean, this comment right here is absolutely unreal. Where do you even begin with this? Civ 6 is not the most popular, we just have more gamers now. But hang on, if all these new gamers are choosing to play Civ 6, doesn't that make it the most popular? Why aren't the gamers flocking to that Civ MMO then? This is a real thing, by the way, this actually existed. But yeah, districts suck, and because of that, all these people playing Civ 6 are just paid actors, I guess. This absolute legend says that Civ 7 is not a Civ game since you literally no longer build a civilization to stand the test of time. Ignoring the fact that you of course still do exactly that. They say that they've been playing since Civ 2 and have never seen people asking for a classic mode before. And you know, to be fair, they're probably right. I don't think we've ever seen Civ fans wanting the most recent release to be more like the previous entry. This is a completely new phenomenon, well spotted, only a true veteran could see this site with such clarity. And of course, we can't forget the classic criticism that Civ 7 railroads you into one playstyle, which has never ever been the case with previous Civ games. Totally agree with you there. This is a problem that is entirely unique to the worst game ever made, Civ 7. Only Civ 6 really let me play the way I wanted to. Actually, now that I think about it, Civ 5 was the most fun for me because it didn't have districts, which totally ruined my mega city playstyle. Actually, no. Civ 5 was trash. It just locks you into a strategy. Civ 4 was when the series really peaked because it was all about reacting to the world around you. Actually, I hate Civ 4. Civ 3, on the other hand, remember that time Alexander the Great wanted to conquer the entire known world, but he couldn't because he had a settlement cap of 7? Yeah, me neither. Funnily enough, someone in the community actually brought this comment up and said, remember when Alexander's empire immediately fell apart after his death because he didn't have the administration set up to actually run a large empire? It's almost like the settlement cap does represent a legitimate thing. But yeah, like a lot of these commenters, I'm not sure this person has actually played Civ 7. Otherwise, they'd know you can actually, in fact, go over the settlement cap if you want to. It's not a hard cap or anything. In fact, I'm currently playing a science game on stream, and I'm sitting at 23 out of 16 settlements, and my empire is still chugging along rather nicely, I must say, going for the world record over there. So yeah, if you're struggling with a settlement cap, my friend, that seems like a skill issue to me. As always, maybe try and learn the mechanics before you complain about them. Long story short, the Wokes ruined it. This comment was made on my map generation video where I highlight some of the shocking map generation from the launch of Civ 7. But with the latest patch, the map generation is actually incredible now. Probably the best in the series in my opinion. But funnily enough, I didn't see this person commenting on the patch video and congratulating the Wokes on making this fantastic new map gen process. So did the Wokes ruin it and have now saved it? I guess I'll say it then. Good job, Wokes. Keep it up. Yeah, no. The changes in Civ 7 are not Civ. No decisions, mini-games, and woke ideology. I've played and enjoyed Civ 4 to Civ 6 and love every single one. But Civ 7 I hate with fire emoji. Those Wokes they're at it again. Now, this person put in over 300 hours and never played past the first era, which is fair enough. I guess this is a testament to just how good some parts of Civ 7 are, and how much those parts really shine through in Antiquity, which is for sure far and away the best era, so that's good stuff. The game is simply not fun, but did play the game for almost 500 hours though, and the final boss here, 980 hours on record, thumbs down. I think we might need to step back and get some perspective on what constitutes good value for money. Lol, I thought this was rage bait. Glad you enjoyed it. Keep it and cherish it. This comment represented a surprisingly common sentiment around the time the mass layoffs happened at Firaxis. It just reminds me of the infamous quote, "No one hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans." And here we have a true Civ patriot rooting for Firaxis to crash and burn, which I'm sure would no doubt result in a really good outcome for the future of the series for sure. Also, if you're out here celebrating people losing their jobs, you need to give yourself an uppercut. And this person actually left a reasonably constructive comment, and this is actually a pretty decent point overall. Civ 7 does an absolutely horrendous job at explaining its numerous mechanics to the player. The Civipedia is particularly egregious in this respect, not even letting you search up buildings or civs from different ages, not being able to preview the civ's unique civic trees. I mean, for a game that took such a huge leap from its predecessors, it was paramount for the game to explain these changes, and it completely failed to do so. And strategy games simply aren't fun if you don't understand what's happening on screen. At that point, your choices do feel meaningless, because you literally don't know what you're looking at, so it just feels like you're hitting random buttons and watching numbers go up. Meanwhile, there is an insane level of depth if you manage to get to the bottom of the Civ 7 iceberg. Meanwhile, the people who like Civ 7 are too busy enjoying the game to leave such galaxy brain takes, so they keep it brief so they can get back to making sure their empire stands the test of time. Love it. Funnily enough, my positive review of the game got given a Jester award, which I'm pretty sure means this person really agreed with what I had to say. And I'll link the page that Scott Nash is referring to here down below, but this is an absolutely incredible and highly detailed write-up that covers some of the issues with Civ 7. Absolutely worth a read, and as he notes here, the point of the write-up is to try and elevate the discourse around Civ 7 beyond "it's different to what we had before, therefore it's trash," which is what 90% of comments boil down to, as you may have seen in the video. So yeah, if you're someone that's inclined to leave comments that include words like woke, go read Scott's thesis and you might gain a brain cell or two. Super constructive stuff. Because believe it or not, I'm not here to make videos defending this deeply flawed Civ game every day. There's so much to criticize in Civ 7, but people are really out here just spreading complete misinformation, and then other people read that misinformation and get all worked up about it. So instead, let's just evaluate Civ 7 for what it is, rather than what it isn't. This person got really annoyed that I wasted 90 seconds at the beginning of a video to read some of your comments, and man, they are really gonna hate this video.